Hello, you dogs of fortune. My name is Iron Collie.
And my name is Scorpob.
And we are back after, like, what, 5 years? Half a decade?
5 years since our last Let's Play, and when's the last Let's Play we actually had with you? Oh my gosh, like 8 years?
Yeah, it was like fucking Mario Party or something like that. Holy shit.
After so many years, we are finally back with another playthrough.
Yeah. It's... Holy shit.
I can't believe it's been so long, man.
Neither can I. But, we are back again with Pac-Man World Re-Pac.
Alright, yep, and I'm gonna be taking the helm on this one. We got a new game to start. Let's take a look and see. Well, I'll just delete this one.
Very well.
Yeah, so this game was originally on PS1. I actually grew up with this game. This is a really fun game on PS1, and they've had a remake a couple years back, and I'm pretty excited to finally play it for you guys.
It's interesting that they use a power pellet as a cake topper.
I know. It's considering that's their fucking weakness.
It's like, hey...
I don't... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's like if Superman got a cake. Don't worry, Superman, we got you a birthday cake. There's kryptonite on top.
Yeah, but one thing about the original game is, the original PS1 game actually had voice acting, but in here it's more Banjo-Kazooie speak. So yeah. I'm not sure how people felt about that.
Well, yeah, well, Pac-Man World 2 is actually going to have the Pac-Man World 3 voice actor back, isn't it?
Yeah, the new remake they're coming out for Pac-Man World 2, that's when we're recording this is pretty obvious, but that's going to be really fun, by the way. I'll play that as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're bringing him back. I believe his name is Martin T. Sherman. But yeah, he's coming back, and it seems really good, so I'm glad that has voice acting.
Oh, yeah.
Find him and take him down. Okay, I kind of thought the cinematic was... Oh, we missed the...
Oh, don't worry, I can put it at, like, the start of the video.
Alright,
but,
all right.
Basically, for those who are out of the loop, Pac-Man's family gets kidnapped in the very beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, just so you don't have to do that over again. Alright, so we'll probably kind of play by ear whether we want to 100% this or not, but this game really doesn't take that long to 100%, so I can probably just do that.
Isn't 100% like 750,000 or something like that?
750,000? What do you mean?
Like how many points you need to have?
I think so, but it's not that bad.
Yeah. Well, actually, in the original American release, it was like 1 million, but the Japanese version was 750,000.
You are absolutely right.
So they basically nerfed it so that,
Notably for the Pac-Man World games, it seems like the US, the NA release was actually hard mode.
Huh.
Usually it's the opposite, because well, excuse me, Pac-Man World 3 wasn't even released in Japan. It was US only. Actually, I think PAL had it too.
Huh.
But Pac-Man World 2, Japanese version added extra like stuff to help you in the game, basically. Well, okay, not exactly that, but like there were some sections of the level were removed. They made some sections easier, so that version is basically easy mode.
Well,
Pac-Man World 1 actually wasn't actually aware of that though, but
yeah, also in the European release, I know we're talking about Pac-Man, but I'm more so relating to the like difficulty spikes or anything. I think in the European release, like Crash is slower in the European PS1 games because of the TVs at the time.
yeah, that's
So it's weird how like some places change up difficulty or change certain factors. Because God, it was like have you ever played Final Fantasy VII?
I have never played it before, unfortunately, and that's definitely a game I want to play one day. I just never gotten to it.
Yeah, there's like 3 bosses in Final Fantasy VII that were exclusive to the American release, yet not in the Japanese version.
Okay, is that like what's the reasoning behind that? Is that just because is it like for difficulty reasons, or like they wouldn't translate over, or what?
Honestly, I personally have no idea. I don't know why they added 3 bosses, but what I do know is the bosses are notoriously difficult. Like,
okay,
you have to have max specs for everything just to stand a chance, and you have to have like 3 specific party members to get through the challenge reasonably well enough.
did the game come out in Japan first, and then was sent to the US later, or translated, I should say?
Yeah, it was by Square Enix, who are a Japanese company, so.
Okay, so that's probably they probably just wanted something to add, and they had time. It's like, hey, let's add this extra boss at the end that's super hard. I mean, that's the only reason I can think of.
Yeah, it also might have been an apology for Final Fantasy Mythics, which was the American version of a Final Fantasy game that was stupid easy and very hand-holdy. So. Oh yeah,
okay.
I actually figured out something interesting about this section, by the way. If your score is able to be divided by 1,000 even, you actually get like a bonus where like all of the slots are exactly the same. So it'd be like Peach Fever.
Oh shit! I'd completely forgotten about that. If that's true, I had no idea. Okay, let me actually try to get at least one. Okay, because if you time this perfectly, you can actually get
lives.
Get this pretty easily. Alright, hang on. We got it. Okay, alright. One more.
Comes after the second lemon. Or, no way, hang on.
I think you're right, it comes after the second lemon. Yes, yeah, you're right. Alright, 1, 2. Yeah! There we go. We got 2 lives.
Excellent.
Better than nothing. No miss, alright. Alright, cool. So how many levels are in this game?
That I don't know.
I don't think there's that many. I think there's like less than 20.
Well, I mean, except for like one area, it's like 3 levels and then a boss. And then I think
Okay,
the ruins.
I wasn't counting boss levels, but
Yeah. When did this game?
Sorry. You go first.
Shit, I completely forgot.
What year did this come out?
Yeah,
The remake or the original?
the remake.
The remake came out in 2022.
So it would be about 3 or so years before the next remake came out.
Which is kind of weird because you think they'd be working on it immediately, but maybe they did, but I don't know. It looks like they're reusing a lot of assets. I think maybe they had to think about it first. Like, maybe like they had to see how well the Pac-Man World 1 remake would do.
Yeah, well, like the House of the Dead 2 remake took like a year or two, so I think... I don't know. It depends on if they had the source code or not. Because sometimes
You think they would?
You'd think they would, but you'd be surprised how easily that kind of stuff gets lost. Because the entire reason why, for the longest time, there was no direct House of the Dead on PC was because Sega lost the original source code.
Man. How does this happen? Like, they just lose track of their archives?
Well, what happens essentially is you have to remember that they move around a lot. Like, they either switch studios or they get new servers, all this kind of stuff. And when they move stuff around like that, they can occasionally accidentally, you know, either something gets lost in the move or something gets deleted on accident, so on and so forth.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't say I've been immune to losing stuff on when I moved.
Yeah.
But I don't know, as a big company, you'd think they'd have better track of that stuff.
Eh, well,
But
sometimes
I
there's
guess not.
accidents that you can't always predict.
Yeah, true. A lot of these, there's a bit of backtracking in this game, but, you know, I don't
Could
think
be
it's
worse.
too bad. Yeah, it could be a lot worse. It could be fucking Banjo-Tooie. Yeah, if you don't know, Banjo-Tooie has a ton of backtracking. Really annoying backtracking.
I think Resident Evil Veronica Chronicle. God, what is it called? Resident Evil Chronicles Veronica X or something like that also has the same problem where you'll have to constantly backtrack to solve puzzles, and it's really annoying. I don't know why developers think backtracking is a good game mechanic, but it's not.
I may have been more of a relic of its time, unless you can think of a game nowadays that's not a remake that actually has backtracking.
Well, a lot of Metroidvania have backtracking usually.
Oh, well, I mean, that's kind of inherent with the type of game, isn't it? I mean, obviously you have to get some abilities and then you like have like sections where you need a certain ability that you get later, and then you get the ability and then you can come back and get it. I mean, I find it kind of fun in that sense.
Oh yeah. But in the game, well, here's the thing. Backtracking can vary depending on how fun the game is to play and how often you're doing something. Because if you're just backtracking through the same area doing absolutely friggin' nothing, just walking, then it, you know, that's where it can kind of grind your gears.
Yeah. I see what you mean.
And then there's the opposite of that, where you're backtracking and then there's like too much to do, so you're just stalling time trying to defeat enemies. It's... Oop.
That makes perfect sense.
So, I know at the end of some of these stages there's like a Pac-Man statue. Is it possible to destroy the Pac-Man statue as a big Pac-Man?
I think I did in the previous level.
Wait, did you? I didn't see that.
Yeah, I was big Pac-Man. Because I had the power pellet. And yeah, it destroyed him. Careful, there are metal enemies. Okay. Yeah, I get it.
And
okay,
that
good.
man is now double dead.
I'd have to be more careful looking at a speedrun of this game, but I think maybe the most optimal way to move is just like constantly rev rolling. But here's the thing, in the original game, that was not the case because they had this thing called zigzagging on the PS1. I think Crash Bandicoot had a lot of it too, where if you constantly moved back and forth over and over again, you'd actually move faster.
Huh. That's interesting. Well, I think that had to do with something with, like, the way that the PS1 determined geometry and, like, where... Because it didn't have, like... Well, kind of like what we have now, where, like, positions are 1-to-1 on PS1, while there was a lot of decimal point or half... God, I don't know how to explain it, really, but on PS1, the way that the PS1 determined geometry was a lot different than how we would do it now. Because in order to save on performance, they had geometry just move from snap pointing from one position to another. But it was very small snapping, so you didn't really notice it. But sometimes, if you looked enough, or if you looked well enough on PS1, you probably noticed that characters would kind of, like, move... What's the word I'm looking for? Like, kind of shift somewhat unnaturally in some cases. Like, their body would move. Body geometry would move kind of weirdly. I don't know. God, I need to look it up
Honestly,
later.
That kind of gives it, like, its PS1 charm, though. You can't say that's bad. That's just the way it was back then.
Yeah,
and
true.
You know, I'm totally fine with that.
Oh, no, yeah. Very good, Pac-Man.
Very good. Notably, in the remake, they don't actually force you a maze every time you collect those. They just unlocks the maze, which I'm very grateful for. I don't know how I feel about the mazes. They kind of break up the pacing of the platforming.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, if this game had wall hopping, I swear that where you got that in from would require, like, hold a secret if you wall hopped.
Wall hopping.
Yeah. So in Pac-Man World 3, I would definitely say wall hop up that wall, because there definitely would be something there.
Okay, I was just making sure I collected everything.
Good.
Just about done with this level.
Just about. Nice.
Yeah, even collecting everything is a pretty short game, honestly.
Damn.
Damn. Fuck that guy in particular.
Key.
Alright, we got the key. So, keys in this game are for saving our friends.
It didn't seem like there was anybody on this level unless...
Yeah, there isn't. They're actually cross-world, so if you collect a key, the friend could be in the other level.
Ah, gotcha.
Alright, just making sure I got everything. I think I did.
Boop.
One thing though... Excuse me.
One thing those?
One thing kind of controversial between the remake and the original is that they introduced a kind of a delay on your butt bounce. I don't know if that's just like a nerf or something like a creative choice, but I'm not really a fan of it. Really? I kind of prefer the original.
So when you say a delay, do you mean like between button press or...
Like, you see here how, Okay, it's not the case right now. Let me complete this bonus stage first.
Yeah.
I gotta kind of make sure to collect everything fast here. No.
There we go. Almost there.
We got 12 seconds, hurry up. Alright, we did it.
Nice.
Yeah, so, it's when you jump and then press a button in the air, you have a slight delay, and then you bounce, rather than just bouncing instantly.
I gotcha. I wonder why they changed it.
I don't know, and looking at World 2 Re-Pac footage, it looks like they're bringing it back, which is kind of a shame. Okay, there's no way I'm running out of lives, so I'm just gonna spam these.
Let's go gambling!
I'm not really a big gambler, how about you?
Not really, because I find that if I get ahead, I kind of just keep going until I lose everything.
Oh, okay, I already got 2, maybe as well just, orange. Fuck!
Oh,
Close
no.
enough.
It's close enough to a lemon. Excellent.
42,000. Yeah, you see here? Like, I'm already halfway to 100,000. You only need 700,000 something to, hit the key.
Yeah, 700,050. Or 750,000. Or, no.
Damn, you know the exact number. You know the exact amount. Yeah, yes. You see there how it had the D.O.G icon? That means your friend D.O.G's in this level.
Yeah. It's funny that they make a reference to D.O.G in this game instead of making another Pac-Man character.
They had other Pac-Man characters too, which is weird. It's like you're not gonna use what's his name? Oh, what? Okay, maybe there's a banana on the level somewhere. Damn. Okay, no, this has gotta be here. Or maybe I just screwed up that jump somehow. Okay,
there
all right. I don't know why it didn't make it the first time.
So, I actually asked somebody else this question, but I figured I want to ask you as well. What do you think is your personal worst redesign in terms of media?
Conker. Young Conker.
Honestly, I'm surprised you didn't say Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures.
I could see that maybe having charm for kids. Young Conker, what was the point? The Conker franchise is already for mature adults, and trying to make them young is obviously going to be a fucking bad idea.
And the worst part is, see, here's the thing is, so I looked it up. Young Conker was for the HoloLens, which is apparently a kind of augmented reality device. Genuinely, when I saw Young Conker for the first time in that advertisement, I thought that project had gotten canceled at some point.
Did they ever even release it? I'd never even seen anything about it.
Young Conker is a 2016 interactive platforming application for the Microsoft HoloLens. Features a younger version.
So it was released.
Hang on, let me check.
Because I've never heard it. Like, have you ever seen gameplay of it, actually?
Yes, it was released. It was released back on March 30th, 2016.
Jesus Christ, what a disaster. They got so much bad press because of that.
Yeah? Bro, you know the fucking
that's kind of what you get for fucking this up. What'd you say?
You know the fucking squirrel from Over the Hedge? Remy or something like that? Yeah, someone just put him in fucking Conker's coat, and yeah, that's a pretty good representation.
God. That is a pretty damn good representation of a Young Conker, yeah.
Oh my god. Ah yes, Big Pac-Man's one weakness, the fact that he doesn't have legs.
Which really leads you to believe, like, how does he move? What the fuck? Alright, I'm just gonna butt bounce off you. Alright, that worked.
Yeah, you probably had to butt bounce off the last one in order to get that to work. You almost didn't make it for the last one either.
butt bouncing doesn't actually give you more height, which is weird. Like, I'm pretty sure these are the exact same, unless they changed it for the remake. Because in the original game, they didn't give you any more height if you butt bounced. And it looks like in Pac-Man World 2 Re-Pac, they're adding a super butt bounce, so you actually will potentially have more height. As, because that was not in the original World 2.
Okay.
Why did that not work?
I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Really weird game, okay. What the heck?
You may have to just jump over it or
This
something.
is not my fault.
Yeah, it's like Pac-Man's not grabbing the ledge when he's supposed to. That's
Okay, let me
interesting.
get some distance first. Okay, there we
go.
go. Why didn't it do that the first time?
I have no clue.
Yeah,
There we go.
I guess you need some like distance between you and the ramp. That's the only thing I can really think of. Yeah, like if you did it from here, I think it would mess up. You got to do it from like over down here.
Weird that that has like a distance requirement to work properly.
No, that wasn't it because it just didn't work there.
That's okay.
I don't know why they that's got to be, I don't know, just jankiness with the ramp, I guess.
I guess. You gotta have to wonder what the ghost actually tastes like to Pac-Man.
I imagine they taste good because he loves eating them.
You imagine they probably taste like whatever color they are is like some variant of fruit they taste like. That's like the only way I could think of it.
Wait, you know, I never even thought of that, but you're almost likely right. Okay. Just trying to remember, there is a Galaxian back there that I need to collect. So, is this it right here? Usually the thing you need to unlock it with is, okay, yeah, that's it.
Good.
Usually it's right nearby. They're not too devious with where things are supposed to go. Yeah, this game isn't too bad to 100%.
Fairly quickly. Surprised you didn't go for
with
the...
this.
Oh, I see
Yeah,
what you're doing.
the ghosts have very predictable AI in this game. Because in the original Pac-Man, each ghost had like a specific, Oh yes,
Bro.
oh yes, oh yes.
Nah, that was dirty. That was just straight up fucking dirty.
Okay, fuck. So I believe the red one follows you, the pink one tries to get in front of you, the blue one likes to get close to you and then he retreats, and the orange one is just fucking random.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
fuck,
actually, if
there's
I
one
remember,
that-
if I remember correctly, the way that blue technically works is he gets close to you and then he retreats to like either the bottom left or the bottom right or something like that. He retreats to like a set point.
Did you just see the pink one just teleport there?
No, her
'Cause
ghost
she was not there previously.
her ghost.
Oh, she was just. I see. Yeah, she was. I had eaten her, and it was just her eyes there.
Yeah, she was trying to return to the point, but then you got the fucking last pellet, so she just kind of popped back in.
Yeah.
Sorry, popped Coke.
Ooh, that was lucky.
Ooh. I should also mention I actually have a little mini fridge.
Oh, nice. Is
So-
that like right on your desk or something?
Yeah. So I kind of just have about like a little collection of Cokes at all time.
That's pretty awesome.
They're honestly not expensive. You could probably get one yourself.
I'd imagine so. I just don't, I guess, yeah, having like a little mini fridge would be cool to like hold my water and stuff. I don't really drink,
soda.
Yeah, I don't drink soda that often, but that's okay. Plus, my fridge is really close by. Like, you should see the layout of my apartment here. It's like, I have my, like my fridge is just like right behind me, basically.
Oof. Well, in that case, you probably don't need a mini fridge.
Yeah, I probably don't need it. Why? Because, like, is your fridge, like, in the other room or something?
Yeah, my fridge is, like, down the hall and behind a wall. So,
yeah,
doing this is
that makes
just
sense.
a lot more
One,
convenience.
Then. For me, it'd be a lot more unnecessary. All right, no. Let's wait. Speaking of... well, shit. That was my bad. For games like this, do you prefer D-pad controls or do you prefer analog stick?
Weirdly, I prefer analog stick. I know that a lot of people prefer D-pad because that's like a lot stricter movement and it's easier to work with, but I don't know. Which do you prefer?
I'm actually doing this on the analog stick. I prefer analog stick as well, oddly enough, and I know a lot of people prefer the D-pad, especially because in the original version of this game, it was D-pad only.
Huh. So it was probably made before analog sticks then.
Weirdly enough, I believe the PS1 analog stick was already out by the time they made this. So, which is really weird, but it didn't have No. I don't remember if it had support for it or not.
That's interesting.
It did, but it wasn't free analog. It still had, it was just like up, forward, down, diagonal and stuff. So the analog stick definitely worked, but it wasn't like true analog like this right here. It was still just like the directional buttons, just put on a face of an analog stick. That was a roll. That was totally my bad. I should have just walked.
Oof.
Yeah, for a lot of new players, those Canon like platforms are pretty tricky.
There we go.
Ooh, that was pretty good.
Nice. So that's the level bonus. All we have to do now is wait. Did we
beat the level?
Yeah. I actually forgot we did the maze for a second. What the?
All right, there we go. All right, and the end of the level should be approaching up here.
Ooh. Well, we got like one more ghost thing to do. Also, a friend to rescue.
Yep, there he is. I see him on the other side over there. I remember back in the day beating this on the PS1, and like I could not save the friends for the life of me.
Really?
But in this game, it's like I think I was just a stupid kid, to be honest. Yeah, see, I could have used the. It's because I wanted to get the fruit first. That was on top of the thing.
Yeah.
All right. They should have added a different bonus for each stage, because I think here they just reuse the bonuses, which is kind of disappointing, but
yeah.
Whatever.
If I remember correctly, the only difference between saving your friends versus not saving your friends is in the final Pac-Man battle, you don't get you won't get as many health stock ups as yeah.
Actually, in the original game, if you didn't save all your friends, you couldn't beat Pac-Man. They just locked them.
Really?
Yeah, the level was locked and you couldn't do it until you saved all your friends. In this game, there's actually a bad ending and a good ending, and if you don't save all your friends, you get the bad ending.
Which
oddly enough, the bad ending in this game is just the original ending in the original game.
Really? Huh.
Yep. They have two different cutscenes in this game.
If I recall, yeah, because if I recall correctly, the bad ending, or at least the original ending, is that Pac-Man eats the ghost that was in Talkman.
Yep. If you don't save all your friends in this game, you get that ending here.
It's funny that that's how that's set up now.
I know. It's kind of weird because, like, one, I wish it had voice acting. Two, you think he'd react differently. It's like, you just... Actually, no, he kind of reacts the same way because it's like, oh, you fucking kidnapped all my friends. Fuck you, I'm just gonna eat you.